Hello and welcome to the CasinoSkunk Secret Society. I am Ralph and I'm doing something a little bit different today. Um, Normally, when I do the video breakdowns and video podcasts, this is what you see. Now, on my most recent episode, episode 69, I talked with Jay Glatfelter and he was talking about my desk, which you can't see because it's on the other side of the screen. So what I'm going to do today is kind of give you a tour of the CasinoSkunk Productions studios, aka my room, my side of the room actually. We're going to hang out over here, and I'm going to show you everything over here that's behind me, and then flip the camera around and show you what's on the old leaning desk that I brought up on a couple of podcasts. So, without further ado, I'm going to grab my phone, I'm going to flip you guys around, and we're going to see my view. So here we go. I sound different because I'm on my phone, but we're pulling back, and here's my desk. So let's put for those of you who don't know, you probably hear this squeaking in the background a lot. This is my chair. I love it, but it's very squeaky. Here's the desk. As I mentioned before, it's a leaning desk, so I'm able to have it go really close to the wall, but still have a lot of shelf room. So let's come over here first. This is my bed. Stevie made me this Madman crochet doll years ago. My sort of little night table here is just a couple of boxes, and I have my Kindle. My watch is charging, and then these new AirPods are charging because I have to go to work tonight. But yeah, I'm using these as an end table right now. This is a problem. All these videotapes. Look how many I have just stacked up. I want to get rid of them, but VHS dude keeps rearing its ugly head back, so I don't know. I got to figure out a way to get rid of them somehow. This tape here actually might be something that you'll see on the Secret Society soon. It just has my name on it. It has a little Boingo skull on it. K-Rock sticker. This is a bunch of animation tests I did when I did an animation class for a semester at an ROP. So maybe I'll put those up on Patreon and you can see the stuff I've animated. These are some of the few pops that I own for Star Wars. As I mentioned, Star Wars is a slippery slope, so I don't really want to collect too many Star Wars pops. So I'm sticking to these sort of deluxe pops where they're actually the characters riding their machines. So those are those. These are all my Star Wars VHS tapes. This is from 1991. This is my favorite set. Hello. It's got the hologram cover. It's letterboxed, original versions. For those of you following the Kenner Quest, I have about half of this thing filled. Looking to get the other half in the next couple of years. I'm not in a rush. So yeah, these are kind of just piled on here. Uncle Craig pizza box and the Rocksteady and Bebop Mutant Brothers pizza box from Cinematheque OC. Alright, here's my dresser. My friend at work, Jerry, gave me this drinking bird. I need to set him up. If any of you have a Apple TV and the remote slides all over the place, get one of these sleeves. This one, I believe, is magnetized. No, maybe not. But yeah. Man, so much stuff. Marvel cards, DC cards, complete collections, and some Garbage Pail Kids. Probably worth $10. Let's see here. Jorge gave me these, and you'll see I don't really have space to put them, so I'm going to have to find space to put these little Godzilla guys. But they're pretty neat. Here's my backpack, or my messenger bag. I have a couple of more patches that I need to stick there. And yeah, from my travels to Ireland, I have a Guinness one. And then underneath, on the inside flap, these are pretty much all my pins that I have. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I designed this one for Tony Thaxton's Cloud City soundtrack. Got this one from Portroids, who Rick was on the show as well. So, yeah, there's Madman, who you'll see a lot more in a minute. But yeah, so those are my pins. And I just use that bag for like carting my stuff around. There's stuff. Over here is a giant bag full of Fireball Island stuff. The remake Fireball Island. Haven't played it yet. Stevie's been bugging me, trying to get a game together with Giacchino, but he's busy. This I've had since I was a kid. It doesn't work anymore. This is my Atari Lynx. I got about a dozen or so games in there. I need to get that fixed. Back behind the desk here, this case, which is completely covered in dust, is a giant VHS camera, which one day maybe I'll use, maybe I won't. Let's come over here. So by the TV, you have, this is what I podcast with. It's old and dying. But I got my VCR, which is hooked to the computer. I got this Vader case, which holds Geeky Tiki glasses. And I got those, the glasses in the other room. This is Chewbacca shampoo from when I was a kid, an IG-88 pop, a lightsaber, a mini lightsaber that Stevie got me and put in my stocking. It's a Darth Vader. It was part of a blind box. And then Tommy Jenkins sent me this Ewok phone. It doesn't really work, but he's supposed to talk. Let's hop here. Oh, okay, yeah, here's my original Fireball Island. So down here on the bottom shelf, I have some Madman books. Madman is one of my favorite characters by Mike Allred. Mike Allred, who you've heard on the show. Look up that episode. Here's something interesting. So if you listen to me and Jay talk, we talked about my lightsaber, my Luke lightsaber. Well, today, I got my hands on an Obi-Wan lightsaber from episode 1 and episode 2. My work was selling defective lightsabers for $25. And so I'm like, well, that's a nice display. I'll get that. Guess what? It's not defective. It totally works. So I got a fully functioning Obi-Wan lightsaber for $25. And the only two micro machines I have left in my collection, the Y-Wing and the Tantive 4. I have this little sort of snow speeder. I don't know who these are, but they're like Action Fleet, I think, and has a little Link and Dak in there. So, cool. And a die-cast metal Tantive 4. The Tantive and the Y-Wing are my favorite ships. Up here we have the Funko Rock Candy collection that I have. I don't even know if they're making these anymore. I started collecting the sort of the women of DC. So we have Enchantress, Wonder Woman from Themyscira, Harley Quinn, Supergirl. And then I got a couple more in the back, my horror girls, Elvira, Lydia, and Sally. As well as some unopened pops, like my Sinestro. He's a little tougher to get. This Wonder Woman with the shield. She's a little bit tougher to get too. Then I have a glow-in-the-dark Kyle Rayner. We'll see the regular Kyle Rayner later. Unmasked Black Manta back there. And then a Dr. Junkenstein. And then hiding in between is this hamburger changer from McDonald's. We got him recently. All right, right above that, part 2 of my Green Lantern hardcover collection. Hurricane from Mask, which, as I mentioned, is one of my favorite toys. See if I can make him do something. Is he broke? I don't know. He might be broken. What the heck? Okay, well, he's supposed to pop up in the 6-wheeler, but we're not going to deal with that now. Right above that, Tonto Ted. Here he is in all his glory, Tonto Ted. And now he has his own shelf, thanks to Dustin Benzing, also a guest on the show. Check out Blockwatch Captain on social media, or blockwatchpress.com or theblockwatch.com. I'm not sure which it is, but Dustin, if you comment below, people will be able to find you. Here's sort of an odds and ends pop collection that I have. Things where I'm just like, okay, I need to get that. Junkrat, Drunk Uncle, Strider, 2 versions of Mira, Valerian and Laureline and Ash and Boba Fett. And then I have these little dudes, Lando, Jessica Cruz, Wonder Woman, of course Mira, another Mira, Aquaman who looks like Alex Moffat from Saturday Night Live, and a couple of Batmans. So considering I got some blind boxes, I got some pretty good characters. Up here's my Lost shelf. And I have the 6th season of Lost on Blu-ray. My mother-in-law gave me this Hurley Funko Pop, and he's hanging out with my screen-used Darmalars box that came from the hatch. And what's kind of cool about this is, if you look at the back, it caught on fire. And if you smell it, it smells like chocolate because there's Malamars inside the box still. So, speaking of Hurley, Jorge gave me this Mecha Godzilla, or this Mecha King Ghidorah figure, which doesn't fit on my Godzilla shelf. You'll see that in a minute. Part 1 of my Green Lantern hardcovers. Of course, there's some soft covers in there as well. But yeah, let's move over to the middle section here. These are my Funko Pops and Green Lantern guys. Jorge also gave me this Green Lantern ring, really hard to get. They only handed it out to celebrities, but he was able to get it at a WB party at Comic-Con one year, and he gave it to me, and it lights up. So not a lot of people have that. It's pretty cool. Got some Hal Jordan guys. This is the entire pop collection of Green Lantern. There's the Kyle Rayner I mentioned earlier. This one does not glow in the dark. But yeah, there's not really a whole lot, but we're going to be getting some soon. Sir Isaac Lime is chilling out here because he's my favorite. Got a fig pin in the back of Hal Jordan, and then a Hal Jordan Pez dispenser. So that's cool. Here's Sinestro and stuff. And down below is my desk. Next up is my Madman Shelf. Mike Allred's Madman. I have any figure I could get of his, I snag because he's sort of an obscure character. But this is my Madman Shelf. There's all my Madmans in his different outfits. This is a lot insane sort of head. I can't really get that. Oh, it's hard to see. Trust me, let me try to get in close here. So, there you go. Below this is my Godzilla shelf, which, like I said, doesn't have a lot of room. Everything's kind of jam-packed in there. A lot of these are gifts. Dustin gave me this Godzilla. Jorge gave me this Godzilla? No, this King Kong. Got this from my mother-in-law. And then I got these guys back here. And then this, I wish I had a quarter on hand, but you stick the quarter here. And then Godzilla comes up, grabs the quarter, and puts it in the piggy bank. Then down here at the bottom, I have kind of odds and ends, just kind of weird books, strange things. There's a little James Bond figure, an Angels figure, and I just have some like kind of James Bondy books and stuff, you know. And then my desk back here. And yeah, this is my current setup, and it's probably still recording. I have my Hal Jordan sitting right next to me. That's my favorite figure. My mother-in-law gave that to me. A picture of Stevie in the flamingo surfboard holder. And so yeah, that's that. Let's take a look at all of it. So yeah, that's my desk. There's a lot of shit in a very small space. I didn't even mention that I have a lightsaber up top, and it's been on the fritz. Yeah, it's been on the fritz, which is why I'm glad I got this Obi-Wan one, because I need a working blue lightsaber. So yeah, that's everything. I hope you like it. I hope you think it's cool. I don't know if this seems a little bit I don't know the word, show-offy, if I'm showing off too much, but that's stuff I've collected my entire life in one half of one room. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys later.